Hello, welcome to another briefing. So in this briefing, I'm going to start out with the satellite image per usual. And what we can see here is I played this back early this morning and then into the afternoon hours is we had a lot of stratus, a lot of low clouds here in the Bay Area, pushing well inland, pushing well into areas like Concord and just south of Fairfield here into Napa, into Nevada, essentially the whole Sonoma Valley, Napa Valley areas here, pushing well inland into the Salinas area, the Gilroy area. Um, Quite a bit of stratus. Only the South Bay was really spared, except for the costa. Of course, Santa Cruz, of course, was socked in, but you saw a lot of that push retreat back towards the coast, and you do see sort of a south flow today, so you actually see some coastal areas such as Half Moon Bay and the southern Monterey Peninsula clearing out with that south flow as you have the winds sort of pushing the cloud deck further north in these areas. South Marin, on the other hand, and even some areas west of Santa Rosa, have been socked in all day with that south flow. Usually, when the south flow, Marin gets socked in, where Half Moon Bay and Monterey see some clearing. Santa Cruz gets socked in. Um, so we'll take a look here at the station plots. You're looking at mostly 60s here. Looking in the middle of the afternoon on Saturday, the 23rd of May, 2026. Yeah, you're seeing mostly 60s inside the bay. Some 70-degree readings, 68 for SFO, 70 at Oakland. Half Moon Bay at chilly 59. Still some low clouds along some coastal areas. Point Reyes, Lima area, only 60. Tip of Point Reyes is at 53 out by the water. You do see that south flow even in these areas over here in Point Reyes where it's usually a northwest flow. You're seeing that south flow. And if this south flow persists for long enough, for enough days in a row, you actually have a warming of the surface waters here because you don't have that upwelling that happens with the northwest flow where the wind shaves off surface water and causes that deeper, colder water to upwell. If you have south flow, that doesn't happen. And if the water gets warmer, you're gonna notice milder nights. You're gonna notice a little more stickiness in the air. But for now, it's still pretty chilly. Those dew points are still relatively low. Uh, and then if you go further south, San Jose, you're looking at, Palo Alto area, you're looking about 70 degrees. San Jose, upper 70s. Looks like San Jose Airport hit 79 today. Livermore, currently 77, hit a 79 today as well. So further inland, it's a bit warmer. You can see some upper 70s, 75 Fairfield, 79 Vacaville. But closer to the bays and coast, you're looking at 50s and 60s. Even Napa Airport, about 67 today. 66, actually. The airport is further down here. Quite gusty, gusting 28. See, also some pretty gusty onshore winds here, keeping it pretty chilly. We take a look at the Mount Tamalpais cam, socked in, because you have a deep marine layer going well up or above that 2,500 foot level where this camera is. If you look at the forecasted cloud cover for the high resolution ensemble model here from the Storm Prediction Center, we see so low clouds are in blue, mid-level clouds are green, high-level clouds are red. You see these low clouds as we go into this evening and then into tonight. Those low clouds will fill in well inland to the Bay Area again, even maybe into the Sacramento area. Quite a deep marine layer. And then by about noon tomorrow, should retreat back to the coast. We might have some passing high level clouds associated with the system to the north and east. And then it looks like those low clouds should fill in again by Monday morning. That's as far as this model will go. We'll take a quick look at temperatures in the Bay Area over the next few days. Sunday, tomorrow here, same kind of thing, 50s coast, 60s, about 70 for the Bay, and then upper 70s further inland. Going to Monday, still a little cooler actually, inland, going only mid 70s for areas like Livermore and Concord. Even Sacramento could be in the upper 70s on Tuesday. Looks like Monday, Tuesday, continued cool pattern as that cold upper low is going to be passing to the north and east. And then slightly starting to warm up slightly towards the late week, although still quite a bit far out. So take these numbers with a grain of salt as we go on to late week. But does look like somewhat of a warm up, but it looks like pretty much still pretty average temperatures for the Bay Area as we go throughout this week. Should stay chilly at the coast, probably cloudy as well. And then bays and inland areas, probably afternoon clearing, but pretty chilly to mild temperatures. I mean, warmest inland areas by late week will probably get back into the 80s, but most of this week, warmest inland locations 70 degrees, with the coast staying in the upper 50s to low 60s. So do keep that sweater handy for this week. That's all I have for now. Actually, let's take a quick look at the projected pattern for the next week or so, maybe a little beyond that. But basically, you can see here as we go, this is just looking at a bigger picture kind of setup. And you're seeing this trough approach from the north Monday, Tuesday. This is what's going to bring us that big cool down here. See that kind of lingers Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday it starts to push out. That's when we start warming up. And then take it with a grain of salt. This is one deterministic model projection, but looks like we could get into some troughing again as we go into the following week. So maybe staying relatively mild for a while. Doesn't look like any major heat event in the time being for the next couple weeks or so. Maybe into mid-June we will warm up quite a bit, but still quite far out. Take it with a heavy grain of salt. So with that said, that's all I have for today. I hope you were able to get something out of this. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.